Students, good morning all of you and welcome back our online class Maths 6th standard. Students, today we are going to continue our second chapter, that is the whole numbers. In previous video already we have studied that what are the properties in subtraction. Yes, that is the closure property, commutative property, associative property. We have discussed in that previous video. And students, today we are going to continue our third property, that is third operations, that is the multiplication. And what are the properties in the whole numbers we are going to learn in this video. Okay, so first of all, to start that what are the properties. Already I have told all the properties we have to check in the all the basic operations. That means closure property, commutative property, associative property, role of zero, all the things, multiplicative identity, the identity, extension of identity, all we have to check in the all operations. That basic operations for either addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Already we have learned addition and subtraction. But students, today we are going to learn about that multiplication. Okay. So let us start that first. What is that? Look at here. First property is closure property. फर्स्ट टाइम बोले तुमको क्लोजर प्रॉपर्टी क्या है, कौन सा भी ऑपरेशन तुम करो जब वही नंबर आएगा होल नंबर ही होगा उसको बोलते हैं क्लोजर प्रॉपर्टी. याद रखो ये टेक्निक यू हैव टू रिमेंबर. कौन सा ऑपरेशन करो, एडिशन करो, सबट्रैक्शन करो, मल्टीप्लिकेशन करो और डिवीजन करो, व्हाटएवर मे बी यू हैव डू. ओके, व्हाटएवर यू हैव टू डू दैट, देन you will get that whole numbers. Any operations you do, then you will get that whole numbers. That is called as a closure property. If you are multiplying two whole numbers, if you are subtracting two whole numbers, if you are adding two whole numbers, then you will get the whole numbers. That is called as closure property. Okay, so let us start that about that. What is that closure property in multiplication? We will study in that first in this video. Okay, so let us start that first of all. What is that closure property? If A and B are any two whole numbers, then their product A and B, A into B is also a whole number. Okay, this property is known as closure property of multiplication of whole number. So okay students, so what is that closure property? Closure property मतलब when we are multiplying the two whole numbers, then the product is a whole number. That is called as closure property in multiplication. So closure property in multiplication is satisfied because 5 into 3, what is that? 5 into 3 is equal to 15. Whenever we are getting the 15, so this is answer. 15 is a whole number, 5 is also whole number, 3 is also whole number. So let us see that one example I have written. 3 into 6 is equal to 18. Okay, 3 into 6 is equal to 18. So what is this number? This is one W, whole number. 6 also is a whole number. So whenever the product, this is also is a whole number. So what did I say? What is the definition? What is the statement? Now when the two whole numbers we are multiplying, when the two whole numbers we are multiplying, we are getting the result, the whole number. That is called as closure property. If suppose second example we say 5 is a whole number, 3 is a whole number, then 5 into 3 is also a whole number. So 15 is also a whole number. Okay. Now students, observe that we'll go for that second property, that is called as a commutative property. So students, what do you mean by commutative property? Commutative property means if we will change the order, if we are any order, if we will do that multiplication, if any two whole numbers we can multiply any order, then the value unchanged. That is called as commutative property. That means 3 into 5 is equal to 5 into 3. 3 into 5 is equal to 5 into 3. How? 3 into 5 is equal to how much? 15. 5 into 3 is equal to how much? 15. So 2 into 5 is equal to 10. 5 into 10, 2 is equal to 10. So if that digit will change, if the place will change, that is called as commutative law. If the place will change, the value unchanged, the product unchanged, then we can say the product is satisfied in the commutative law. So let us see what is that commutative property. If A and B are any two whole number, then this is the formula, friends. This is the formula we have to say. So A into B is equal to B into A. These are the whole numbers. So A is a whole number, B is also whole number, B. So then if you multiply like this, then if the answer will come same, then we will say it is satisfy the commutative law. For example, you can understand students, 3 into 5, 3 into 5 how much? 15. 5 into 3, 15. So if we change this first place is the 3, here first place is 5. So this again changing this place, then the value unchanged. Now look at here students, 4 into 2, 8. 2 into 4, 8. So both values are same. If I will say 10 into 3 is equal to dash into 10 into 3 is equal to dash into 10. What you will say? Now we will say the answer is 3 because 10 into 3 is equal to 3 into 10 because commutative law satisfy in the multiplication of a wonder whole numbers. Okay. So did you understand what is the commutative law? Commutative law means that is any order. That means any order you can multiply. Okay. If any two whole numbers can multiply any order, if you will change its place and you will multiply, the value unchanged. Okay. Now we will discuss about the students. What is that associative property? Same how like students, if the commutative law is satisfied, compulsory that associative property also will satisfy. Here only two whole numbers we are taking, but here we are taking the three whole numbers. That means what is that associative property? Whenever you are grouping, we are making and you are multiplying, if you change its grouping, the value unchanged in the multiplication. Remember the students, in subtraction cases it is not possible. It is rather not satisfied. But when we are multiplying any three whole numbers and we are changing its group and getting that answer product, then the value unchanged. So let us see what is that associative property. If A, B and C are any three whole numbers, then A into B, bracket we have done, we done that one group, into C is equal to A into B into C. B into C we made another one group. Okay. So both sides the product will be same. You can see that one of examples. The product of this is called as an associative property, this one, and the product of numbers remain unchanged if the grouping is changed. If we are going to change its group, observe that students. First I made the group A into B. Now this side I had made B into C. So then we have changed that group. So the value unchanged. So now we will see that with examples. Look at here students. I have made 2 into 3 bracket that are grouped into 4 is equal to 2 into 3 into 4, 3 into 4 we have made that group. If we change that LH side and RH side, what is that answer we can see. So see 2 into 3 is equal to 6 into 4, 6 4 is 24. If we do like this, RH side, right hand side, that means 2 into 3 into 4 is equal to 12, 2 into 12 is equal to 24. So the both values are same. Either grouping to first two digits or the last two digits. That what is that numbers if you do also, last two numbers if you multiply also, that value unchanged. Okay. Now friends, if you go for that other property, one is there, extension of multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity always 1. Remember the students, multiplicative identity is 1. So if A is given number, a whole number, then A into 1 is equal to A is equal to 1 into A. The number 1 is called the multiplicative identity for the whole numbers. So look at the students here. Any number with if you multiply 1, the answer is that number itself. Okay. Suppose 5 into 1, what will you get? 5. 10 into 1, that answer is 10 itself. So thus 1 is called multiplicative identity. Okay. So example we can take students, 1 into 7 is equal to 7. 7 into 1 is equal to also 7. This value also 7. This value also 7. 5 into 1 is equal to 5. 1 into 5 is also 5. So if you multiply 1 with any number or any number with 1, the value same that number itself. Okay. So that's why it is called as 1 is called multiplicative identity for whole number. Okay. So 1 is called multiplicative identity for whole numbers. Okay students. The role of 0, what is that students? What do you know? Role of 0. Role of 0 means if you multiply any whole numbers with 0, that result is 0. Okay. So that's why 0, whenever any number with if you are multiplying, then that will get the 0. Okay. Thank you all of you students. These are all the properties of about that multiplication. closure property, commutative property, associative property, and extension of multiplicative identity. So friends, next we will discuss about that. What is that distributive property in the multiplication in the upcoming video, and what is the role of zero also. Thank you all of you. Have a nice day. Take care.